Hey guys, I'm back with a new video. I'm gonna be trying out the most expensive foundation ever. Well, at least I think it's the most expensive. It's definitely up there. This foundation cost me, let me get the receipt. I have receipts. It cost me $245.81. I don't know who's out there paying this much for foundation, but they're insane. And the foundation is the La Prairie foundation. I hope I am pronouncing this right. I might be butchering it. And this is a Switzerland brand. It has caviar in it. It has a concealer and a foundation in one. It also has sunscreen, which is really good. Anti-aging and everything. I'm going to be using the color Mocha. One thing I can say right off the bat is the shade selection is poop. Literally, my color is the second to darkest color. Actually, no. I think my color is the darkest color or the second to last darkest color, which is insane because y'all know darn well it does not end with my skin tone. So I was a bit disappointed about that because if you're charging people all of this money, it's like, come on, you gotta extend your shade range. When I open the package, this is what the bottle looks like. So it has a mirror right here. This is the concealer. So the foundation is basically like a little spatula. It also comes with this little brush right here to apply the concealer. And then it comes with your traditional sponge. First, I'm gonna start with the foundation. Okay, so I noticed immediately it's full coverage, which I do like. If I am paying that much money, I definitely want a full coverage foundation. I thought because Kim used it that it was gonna be light since she's been not really doing super cake face lately. It looks really dull. Or I don't know if it's picking up on camera or if you can tell. I'm not really liking the finish, but before I really give my full opinion, let me just apply the whole thing and let's see how it is. So far in the lighting, the color match does look good, which I'm really surprised. I don't know, I'm not really liking it. Like, I don't know if my skin is just looking like doo-doo today. Okay, so this is the first layer of the foundation. I don't know, I'm not liking the formula at all. Like, I don't like it at all. I don't know why. It feels really greasy and oily. I think this is a dewy foundation. And you know, for oily skin, that's a big no-no. So it is supposed to be a dewy finish. So I'm definitely going to be setting this foundation with powder. I'm not just going to leave it like this. I would never leave my foundation like this, but I'm not going to bake or anything like that. I'm going to do a light set. So I'm finished applying the first layer. Now that I applied the first layer, usually I would go a second layer with the foundation, but since it has the concealer, I'm going to go in with the concealer and I'm going to go in with the brush and I'm going to spot. Oh, whoa, I just dug into it. This brush is mad hard. What the heck? Oh, okay. So you got to this brush is mad hard when you get it. You got to flex it out. All right. So I just dug into the concealer. Now I'm going to spot treat. Okay. So the concealer is not the exact same color as the foundation. Why they lie? It's a tiny bit lighter, which is good. So I actually do not like that little brush. Okay, I know what's going on right now. It's making me look gray. This concealer is gray. Oh no! Okay, for the sake of the video, obviously I'm gonna still apply it underneath my eyes. All right, so I applied the concealer, foundation. I got it all on. This is what it looks like. What do y'all think? I mean, it definitely has coverage, but I just think the color, I don't know. I feel like the color is dull, which is weird. I've never had a foundation where when I applied it, it made my skin look dull. It's normal for a foundation to like give you a clean canvas and there's no dimension, but you don't want your skin to look dull. If that's the case, you go wear your own skin. I don't know if you guys can see. Hopefully it's picking up on camera, but it doesn't. It doesn't look that great. It doesn't look that bad, but for how much it costs, I'm just saying, if I close my eyes and someone gave me this foundation and like my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation, I would think that foundation was the $245 one. Let's see if the color changes when I set it. I'm just gonna set under, well, I'm gonna set my whole face, but I'm gonna set under my eyes and stuff first so that it doesn't crease. Maybe when I set it, it's gonna look better. So this is how the foundation looks set. I'm gonna do the rest of my face and come back and let's see how it looks with the complete face. Okay, so I completed my face. I mean, it looks good, but I don't think my foundation looks like it costs that much money. And as far as the coverage, I have a scar right here that I wish the foundation covered, but it didn't. The concealer did not cover it either. So, I mean, if the foundation didn't, I'm like, concealer, I at least need you to come through for me. But it didn't. So this is definitely like a foundation if you don't mind some of your flaws peeking through, or if you just happen to have flawless skin anywho, and you just want to even your skin tone, then this is that kind of foundation that you would use. So you know that I always have to do the flash photography test because this foundation does have SPF 15 in it. So I want to see if I'm going to look like Ghostface Killer. So I'm going to turn off my lights, take a photo, and let's put this foundation to the test and see if I get flashback. This is the darkest my room is going to get because it's actually daytime right now. It's 1:34 p.m. So I'm just going to get my phone right now, turn this flash on, and let's see what's really good. The flashback actually really isn't bad. I wouldn't give it an A, but as far as the flashback, it gets a B, like a B minus. It's not bad. I'm actually gonna go to the window and show you guys what it looks like in natural light. So this is what the foundation looks like in natural light. It actually doesn't look that bad in natural light. Oh, stupid pimple. Ignore that. But you can see right here, it did not cover this. All right, so right now it's 1:43. I'm gonna wear this foundation, this makeup for the whole day. I will see you guys in a few hours. Peace. So right now I'm back. It has been a long time right now. I've had it on since 1:30. It's 10:49. I did sweat a little bit because it's hot outside. The foundation is basically coming off. You can really see even more now, like my skin peeping through. Like I see all of my scars on my jaw, a little on my chin over in this area. I do notice that it looks a little gray and it oxidized, but not too much. I didn't touch up. All I did was blot with tissue because I get super oily. But one thing I did notice is immediately after I turned the camera off, not immediately, but maybe about like 20-30 minutes after I turned the camera off, my nose was already oily. And I think that's because since this is a dewy foundation and I didn't bake or anything like that, and I just did a light set, my skin literally just started producing those oils like crazy. It did not do what I needed to do for how much it costs. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to justify that price. I don't know. The only thing I'm really loving about this foundation, like really loving, is that when I put it on my face, it was my exact skin color, because usually I have to mix foundations, and with this foundation I was so surprised that it matched me to the T. I feel like if I did decide to use this foundation again, I would use one of my concealers, like maybe my NARS and my ColourPop, to conceal instead of the concealer that comes with it. And also I would definitely bake for this. Usually I don't bake, but for this foundation I would definitely bake. Also with this foundation I did not use a primer and I did not use a setting spray. So with all of those factors, you know, added together, maybe the foundation could have worked better, but I really wanted to give it a complete test on its own to see what it can do alone. Well guys, that is all for this video. Give me your opinion in the comments. Would you go out and buy this foundation if you could? If you had to splurge on a foundation, would you splurge on this foundation? I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Deuces.